Hey Ben, how's it going?
Hey, Kavi, great. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Exciting today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really
Yeah.
excited what we made here. Yeah.
So really excited to tell everyone, the entire Cake DeFi community, about the launch of the brand new referral program. Um, so I think it's been a few months of hard work. The team have been working behind the scenes trying to identify the right program for you, but this is a massive improvement compared to the one that went before. And we're here to tell you all about it. Ben knows the ins and outs of it. He's been sort of constructing this for the last few weeks, or last few months, sorry. So should we get into it?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All the good stuff. Awesome. So first, for those of you who don't know what a referral program is, a referral program ultimately is an opportunity for you to share access to a specific platform or a service. And we're trying to incentivize that because the Cake DeFi is so easy to use. It's pretty simple. A lot of it is one click and two click. And we know that our community, our user base has had such a great time using the service that we want to give them something in return for when they do bring people on board. So that's the reason why we've sort of revamped the referral program in total. So let's kick off some questions then. Why has Cake DeFi changed the existing referral program?
Sure. Let me pick up there.
Sure.
For existing users that know the existing program before now, you know that the whole thing was based on lending. So when your friends had assets in lending, you benefited from the referral program. You had a bonus there, a weekly bonus payout. But if they use staking or liquidity mining and basically didn't get anything, and that's a downer, right? Because what if your friends are not into lending and they just stake DeFi or Dash, or they are more into liquidity mining, then yeah, you're not getting anything out of it, right?
That's true. That's true. Absolutely. And I think over the last few months, we've conducted interviews with our community, with our user base, because we did have a referral program before this. But based on their feedback, based on their experience, and also what they wanted to see from this refresh referral program, we've taken a lot of their feedback into account. Ultimately, we're building our platform to suit our users, and we want to provide them with the best experience possible. So a lot of the changes that we're going to talk about today are as a direct result of your input and your feedback. So again, that's one of the reasons why we're super excited about it.
Absolutely.
So how does the new referral program work?
Sure. Should I go into the example or?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, sure. Let me share my screen then. Cool. Let's begin on top here on our website. Okay, it still looks the same as the old one. We still have our percentage factory here, but immediately notice we have the headline now to that you can earn 1% per annum of your first investments for all coins. It's very important, and still paid weekly. Okay, so that just explained. So just a very, very quick example that basically says everything about like what you need to know about the program is here in the headline. If you earn 0.01 Bitcoin yearly, well, okay, if your friend has 1 Bitcoin on the platform, you basically earn 0.01 Bitcoin yearly as a bonus now, no matter the product, basically. I think that that's explaining it very, very simply.
It's a really healthy return as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, so still the basics are still the same. There's no limits, so you can refer as many people as you want to. They can have as many assets as they like, and you get the complete bonus. There's like no upper limit to what the users get. That's very important. Yep. Cool. Okay, let's get into the details a bit more. You just interrupt me if you have any specific questions, Kavi, okay?
Will do, buddy.
Perfect. All right, so basically how the bonus now is going to be calculated is we take all the assets from your referred friends, and that's like the total referred assets, and we split that by coin, right? So there's going to be, your friend's going to maybe use Bitcoin, they're going to use DeFi, they're going to use Dogecoin, whatever. And we pack this, we pack this in, and we look how much funds the users or your referred users have in all these coins. Then what's another important number is the number of friends you referred. So if you refer one friend, or let's say if you refer 10 friends, you get a much higher bonus than when you refer one friend. And then another important one is the $10 sign-up bonus is still the same. We're not going to take it away for the new program. So if you refer your friend and they deposit at least $50 US in coins, then you still get $10 and they still get $30. So we're not going to take this away, no worries.
So that basically means that it's based on the total amount of assets that your friend brings in, the total number of friends that you bring in as a referrer, and in addition, we're still keeping the sign-up bonus as it is.
For now, correct.
Yeah. Excellent.
Cool. So the total referred assets basically is split into these three products we have, right? Staking. So we're taking 1% of your assets as a base for lending the same. And then for liquidity mining, we take 1% of all assets from your friends. But it's valued in DeFi because there the rewards are mainly in DeFi, right? It's going to be important later in the example. Then, as just mentioned, how many people you refer, how many friends you refer is also very important. So let's say this 1% per annum base is the max payout, right? So you actually get this 1% per annum when you refer 10 friends, and they actually, all of them have assets above $50 US on cake, like actively in lending, liquidity mining, whatever product, right? And then we consider those as eligible for this multiplier, for the referral bonus. Yeah, let's say you have 100 friends referred, they all sign up, but they never invest $1 in cake. That's basically not enough. Not enough. They need to have at least $50 invested, right? Otherwise, they're not counted.
At the very least.
Correct. And then there's tiers, some lower tiers, right? You might start off with one referred friend. Then from then on, it kind of starts off, right? You have a little bit smaller bonus, like 0.25%. And then once you reach 10 friends with active assets, then you get the full amount. Awesome.
So this is where it drastically changes from the previous referral program. It's now, there's this new multiplier component whereby the more people you refer to the platform, the more you can actually get.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if I had, say, for example, I put in, or all of my friends put in 1 Bitcoin, and I have 10 friends who I've invited or referred to Cake DeFi. Is there a way that we can sort of work out a very rough calculation on that?
Of course. Let's make the concrete breakdown in the example. Let's go to the basic points first, okay? Your question is going to be answered very soon. So let's talk about the payout first. Still the same. Users who use the referral program so far, we pay out on Monday, and you basically get the whole bonus on Monday, right? Yeah. And as I mentioned before, if your friends hold Bitcoin in lending, you receive a percent of the Bitcoin, right? But for liquidity mining, it's all paid in DeFi. It's still the entire assets of your friends that as a base. So don't worry, we're not going to only take the DeFi part of their assets, but the entire payout is going to be in DeFi. Just because it's reasonable, because that's the rewards we get, right? As people who do liquidity mining, they know the other part of the coin, Bitcoin, Ether, those are only the swap fees, right? So the rewards are very little. So it's very, it's not a lot of assets we can actually give back to the user. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then, yeah, as mentioned, there's still a limited time promotion. Yeah, we basically explained that already. And now we come to the example. Okay, let's look at a very rough basic example. Let's say you have referees A to J, and they all have individual amounts of assets on Cake. For example, referee A, 1 Bitcoin in lending, and then 28,000 DeFi in liquidity mining. That's basically saying they have 14,000 DeFi in liquidity mining, and the part in Bitcoin valued for 14,000 DeFi, right? Yep. So yeah, and just the breakdown here for A to J. Not gonna name every number. Should be quite obvious. So then we look at what's the total, right? 4.25 Bitcoin and 185,000 DeFi. And this is the base of this number we just mentioned, right? So we multiply that by how many, how much is your bonus percentage, right? So here, A to J, you have been, if they all have funds on Cake, like here, you're eligible for the entire 100% bonus. So that would be, in this example, basically divided by 100 here, 0.0425 Bitcoin, and then divided by 52 weeks, right? Because the payouts are weekly. And basically, if your friends hold these assets for a year, you would receive the 0.0425 Bitcoin in the entire year, right? And the same for DeFi, and you see it's mixed here in staking and liquidity mining, but it's just going to be break down into what total assets your friends have, and this is the base we're going to make the bonus payment every Monday. Gotcha.
Oh, okay, that's quite cool. So it's now a case of if my friends deposited in Bitcoin and they were using instead of using the liquidity mining, but if they were using lending and staking, then I would also get that bonus in Bitcoin.
It depends on what your friends' assets are, right? Say they use US dollar token lending, then they would get the US dollar token, right? So,
and it's only
usually correct. It's always an asset your friends hold, except for liquidity mining, where it's all valued in DeFi.
Makes sense.
Cool. All right, that's basically it.
And
so simple, right?
It does make a lot more sense, actually. It's right. It's quite clear. And I'm almost trying to do matrix calculations in my mind to figure out just how much I could potentially earn from this. So yeah, this is my own greed there. And in terms of like total number of users, so how much could a Cake DeFi user earn in total by referring their friends? Is there a cap or is there a upper limit?
There's no upper limit, no. If your friends is a massive Bitcoin whale, and yeah, you basically take this amount of fund as a base, and we're still treating it the same. Yeah, so there's no upper limits here.
And I need to make more friends. And the payment still happens. So the payment is still weekly, and it takes place on what day?
On Monday, yeah. We make the payouts on Monday, yeah.
And the sign-up bonus is still there, and that's not going away anytime soon?
It's not going away for now. It's still a limited time promotion, but for now we still keep it.
Good. So basically get on it as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
And then also from the tech side, because we know you handle a lot of the tech behind the scenes on the Cake DeFi platform. Was it difficult to sort of pull this all together? Were there any sort of key challenges that you experienced, or was it pretty straightforward?
There's actually a lot of thought that went into all these calculations. Big shout out to Dennis here, who's our lead backend developer, who spent like weeks and weeks architecting this solution. So let's explain it in a way that's maybe a bit relatable. Let's say I refer you, Kavi, to Cake, and let's see what's going on behind the scenes. So you sign up, you do the KYC, you put your at least $50 into Cake. Let's say just for calculation reasons, to keep it simple, you put 1 Bitcoin into Cake. Mm-hmm. I get the referral bonus, the deposit bonus, you get your deposit bonus. And from then on, the new referral program starts, right? So what we do is before Monday, so before the payout, we do a snapshot of all my friends, my referred friends' assets. That would be you and your Bitcoin and lending. And we take this Bitcoin on Monday and we see how much of that is 1% per annum. That would be 0.01. We multiply that by 0.25 because I only have you referred for the moment. And then we need to divide it by 52, right? Because the year has 52 weeks approximately. And that's actually the number I see in my deposit bonus transaction on Monday, right?
Gotcha. So it actually automatically divides it by the 52 weeks. And it's also calculated based on the number of people that you've brought onto the platform. So with me being your only friend here, it would just be the 25%.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. What's important to say here, let's say you are in one of these lending batches for a month, and then you remove your assets from Cake, right? For whatever reason. Then am I still eligible for the bonus? No, right? Because what happens is we take the snapshot then again, we see, first of all, you're not a eligible friend anymore because you don't have any assets on Cake anymore, right? That's the first part. And the second part is there's no Bitcoin to base the bonus on, right? Yeah. So yeah, basically we cannot pay out anything there. So the 1% per annum is recalculated every week, right? It's not going to be valid for a year or anything. Every week we look at the assets, the new assets from your friends, and we make the same calculations again. Which is actually good if your friends keep the funds on Cake, because as they have more assets over time, you also have more bonus, right?
Yeah, and the more you earn, right?
Correct.
Absolutely. And the more people you end up referring, so right now it's just myself on your reference platform, but if the more people you encourage to join the platform with you, you know, if you suddenly have 5 people after a 2 or 3 or 4 week period, that means you're then going to start accumulating the reference bonuses from the referee bonuses from them as well.
Absolutely correct.
Excellent. Awesome. It sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
I think I've got a few friends I want to share my reference code with.
Great, yeah. Why not? It's quite lucrative now.
It is, yeah. Awesome, perfect. Well, I think that covers everything on the new referee program. If you guys have any questions or anything else, please feel free to add your questions onto the chat, and one of the team will be speaking to you on there as well. And I guess from our side, a huge thank you to the entire Cake DeFi team, from the product, the development team, the tech guys, a community team, well, basically everyone, content, everyone came together to sort of pull this project out relatively quickly. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Ben, you look
absolutely well said. Nothing to add there. No, really great job from the team. Yeah, it's really a great teamwork.
Excellent. Awesome. Perfect. And we'll leave you guys with it.
Perfect.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you, Kavi.
Cheers, Ben. All the best.
Bye-bye.